This is BirdNote.
Our assignment was clear. Like the Red Sparrow years before, we were to use one of the standard colors and do a quick makeover for an inspirational bike. No matter if people loved or hated the concept, we can document how a standard gear up, used as a starting point, could easily transform a standard sidecar into a personalized Ural, indicative of the unique personalities all Ural owners possess. There was an international Klein blue Ural in the warehouse. We would be limited on time and would need to photograph the bike before sending it off to the intended dealer. Inspiration was everywhere, but how to use the inspiring influences were elusive. What color should we use? What would we call it? Then, to our excitement, the answer was revealed by one of nature's most impressive warblers, the Green Tanager. The bird flew off before we could thank our colorful flying muse, but as it flew overhead, we were left a parting gift. It must be a message. Be bold, never fear bright colors, and do not be afraid of the glaring looks from passers-by as they need to shade their eyes from the intensity of your creation. Hello folks, David with Ural Sidecar Motorcycles, and nearly all of that you just saw is untrue. But I do thank you for tuning in today. So this is the Green Tanager. Yes, another bird-themed inspiration bike, but hey, I like birds. For those of you that remember the Red Sparrow from a few years back, it was a Northwest Gray bike we got here at Ural HQ, and silly me, I thought I was going to get to keep it. So I asked the bosses if I could doll it up a little bit, and they agreed. So that time I just went with a red accent as it popped on the gray bike. And it was definitely a trend back then. It was about 3 years ago. But before I even got to ride the thing, it was sold. But I did get to put a video out on YouTube, and there was a couple of fun comments about how the thing looked like it. For the most part, though, people liked it. And we got enough requests for us to make an accent package out of it. And it seemed like it was time to add something new to the inspiration bike list. Whether you personally like this particular example or not is not exactly the driving force behind these projects. What we really want to showcase here is how you can personalize your Ural and make it a personal statement. You don't always need a lot of money, sometimes just a little bit of spray paint, some elbow grease, and a few hours, and you can transform your Ural into something unique. A good example of that is the Wilkinson brothers, Corey and Casey from Good Spark Garage. They've done that with a number of their Ural sidecars. They've used some tasteful graphics to definitely make them unique and make them their own and use them to promote their business. And I was seeing a lot of lime green coming back into popularity. When I started looking at color combos, I actually started to notice bright green paired with blue quite a bit. So we selected a very vibrant green it's like a pearlized metallic, and in the sunshine it is actually iridescent. We paired it with our International Klein blue non-metallic gloss, which is one of our standard color offerings. This green accent package would also look great, in my opinion, on our white or even maybe the slate gray. I mean, this would pop pretty well on the slate gray. But if you really want to stand out and be seen, the IKB blue is the way to go. Safety-wise, it's a great way to be seen by other drivers too. Nobody's going to miss you on this thing. I did the same treatment as I did on the Red Sparrow for the stock components, like the front and rear fender clips, the front sidecar bumper, the headlight trim ring, the jerry can holder, the trunk handle, things like that. I also added a few tasteful accessories, like the heavy-duty sidecar rear bumper. The sidecar and rear fender light guards were added, a skid plate, a nose rack, and of course the heavy-duty over-the-spare tire luggage rack. Now I went a little further on this one, and I painted the badges, which is not something the regular accent package would come with. And then I drew up a graphic on the old iPad myself to make sure it was actually a tanager this time, because people commented before that the Red Sparrow sticker was actually a swallow. but whatever. If you Google Sparrow decal and Swallow decal, you get the same results. This exact bike right here will be available very soon. So if you're interested, you'd have to call your dealer and tell them you want it before it's gone. So if you want the Green Tanager or the Red Sparrow accent kits for any color Ural, we can accommodate that too. Just contact your dealer to order and we can get that set up for them. I really hope these videos and this bike give you some good ideas to change up your own ride. Ural riders, as are most sidecar people, are pretty unique, and we think that your sidecar should reflect that, and we want to encourage it as much as possible. That's it for now, folks. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. And then right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell icon. If you click that, you can select to get notification anytime we upload new videos to our channel. So I'll be talking to you soon. Get out there and ride, folks, and take care.